Welcome in the Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey and our topic for today is School for Unlearning. I saw this beautiful illustration by Charles Mackenzie, a very talented artist, and this made me think about this topic. And so we go to schools, colleges, and we collect so much of knowledge. We accumulate knowledge in the database of our minds. All we need to do is more of unlearning what we have actually learned. So, what are the areas where this kind of unlearning is required? Well, the first area is not to believe that knowledge is the only kind of intelligence that we have with us. So, what are the other superpowers and intelligence that we all have? Well, your intelligence, your inherent intelligence, inherent superpowers of imagination, visualization, positive self affirmations, intuition. They are superpowers which make you limitless. They can make you create, they give you the power to create anything, any way you would like to live your life. That is how you create your own life. You create your own desires and bring them into fruition in your life. So, whenever your mind goes back to think about all the negative instances in your life, failures in your life, all the people you have never liked, just become like a dull person. No, you don't understand what the other person said to me. You just did not understand. It is only a logical intelligence which keeps your mind chattering and churning all the time. Oh, you said this to me and I understood you were not good to me. What is the use of such an understanding? It is putting your intelligence to work in an area which will not serve you. Why not use that energy for imagining and creating better circumstances in your life so that you attract better people, more loving people, more beautiful circumstances in your life? So use your intelligence of imagination, because imagination is a superpower intelligence that you have, and become really dull when your logical mind brings instances from your memory and makes you think about all that was not good in life or all that is not good in life, what the other person said which you did not like. You keep going back to those negative circumstances, and negative energy comes back in your life in this present moment from the past. When you go back to past negative memories, you are bringing the same negative energy into this present moment, and then in this now, the kind of vibration you are exuding is one of negativity, and which you would call as low vibrations, and this is what you will create in your life. Again, more and more people and circumstances which vibe with this low vibe will come into your life. Why not use your intelligence of imagination, visualization, positive self-affirmation, intuition to create more beautiful circumstances and meet better people in your life? That will create a beautiful life for you. So this area where you have to do the unlearning is become dull when it comes to all the negative things and failures in your life, and tap into the power of your imagination to create in this present moment. All your life is happening in this present moment. Don't miss living your life in this present moment, in this now. The second area where you have to do this kind of unlearning is that we all are conditioned to believe in lack. If you get something, if you are rich, if you win, it just means that I lose. But it is not so. We can all be abundant. We can all win by sharing, by loving more, by feeling connected with each other. But we are conditioned to believe in comparison and competition. If you do well, that means I don't do well, because then only a few can do well, or there is just one prize and either you win or I win. And so this competition never stops. Once it begins in the school, then college, then in your working place, it just doesn't stop. And by the time you realize this was not at all needed, you have already become so old. We are conditioned to believe in age also. You have wasted lot of your energy. It is not about age. It is about wastage of lot of energy. If you had concentrated only in your life, you would have been able to create something really beautiful in your own life. So be of service to the society. Do something which is good for you and which is good for the society. So it is serving both. You feel good. You are leaving a legacy behind. We are conditioned to believe in age. Oh, you become famous or you become a celebrity only by the age of 19, 20. You must know what you would like to do, and then it is done. And if you have not been able to gauge what you would like to do by the age of 19 or 20 years of age, then that means you are not made up for it. Is it? Then 20 to 100 years you will base your life on this kind of conditioning, and these years will go wasted. You can start anytime. You can start now. The only way to start is to believe in yourself. That's it. So remove this kind of conditioning. It is not true. Nobody comes in our own way. It is we who come in our own way just by limited beliefs that we have about ourselves and about our life. So whenever you see somebody succeeding, whenever you see abundance in somebody else's life, appreciate. Be in gratitude that you could see such kind of abundance. You could meet a person who is rich. You could speak to a person who is rich, who is doing well. Because when you appreciate, when you give gratitude for whatever you have, what happens is you are also paving a path for it to flow into your own life. You are paving a path for it to let it flow in your own life. That is how, when you appreciate something beautiful, when you appreciate a rich person, when you appreciate abundance, when you appreciate talent, that flows into your own life. And when you resist it, when you feel jealous, what happens is you say to the universe, I don't like it, I don't appreciate it. Though you want it in your own life, but the thing that you have not received it yet, you cannot appreciate in somebody else's life. You cannot see the other person receiving it. Something which you like, somebody else is receiving. How can you take that positively? So now this is where you have to make a change. This is stopping your own manifestation. You are leading your life in with a belief of lack. Abundant feeling means you love abundance in your life, you love abundance in other person's life. You become powerful, I become powerful, the whole world becomes powerful. But when I cannot see your abundance, your success, then I'm blocking my own abundance, my own success. So here is somewhere you have to start thinking abundance, because as you think abundance, you make abundance flow in your own life. The third area where you must make some kind of, you have to recondition your mind there. You have to unlearn some kind of beliefs and behavior, is that we all are conditioned to believe that there is nothing such as happiness. 4 people are unhappy and 1 person is happy, and you will say something or do something so that this 1 person is unhappy too. Do something, say something which makes those 4 people happy also. So absolutely so many more people will be happy. Happiness is not something that depends on your circumstances. You can be happy regardless of your circumstances, because happiness is a state of mind. It is an inner thing. And so something which is inherent in you must be perpetual. It must carry out, you must be happy all throughout the day, regardless of whether you are getting what you need or not, because you are happy anyways. That is your state of mind, and it does not depend on anything on the outside. Even if things are not going on well in your life and you keep smiling, believe me, things will change, because the energy you are exuding is different now. It is in opposition to what is actually happening in your life, and this is what you call as mastery. You are a master of your emotions. You do something which is absolutely opposite to what is happening in your life, and then what will happen? As you are changing your inside, your outside circumstances will change. They must change. Now this needs a lot of willpower and awareness. Don't be bogged down by any kind of negativity in your life. Keep believing. Keep believing in what you cannot see. Keep believing in the vibrational nature of what you desire. It is already there, because you wouldn't be able to desire if it was not there. This desire wouldn't come to you if it was not already present vibrationally. The very fact that you got this desire, this idea, this creative, inspiring idea, is because it is there in the vibrational form. Now you have to tune in to that vibration, and this creative idea will be at a higher vibration. So raise your vibrations to the level of your desires and tune into your desires. 2 people who meet each other will only discuss about their problems, what is not going on well in the world, what is wrong with everything around. But a lot is happening which you can still appreciate. A lot is happening to be in gratitude for. Focus on those beautiful aspects that are going well in the world and be happy. Even in the worst of circumstances in your life, there must be one little thing for which you can give gratitude for. Just become thankful for that one little thing and keep giving thanks throughout the day, and see how your life changes. So this is one area where you must make a shift. Whether things are going on well or not, that is immaterial as far as your happiness is concerned. You are happy anyways, because you always focus on the positive aspect of anything. When you are sick, your focus is on wellness. When things are not going on well, you focus on what is going on well. And so things change for you. They change for the better and best in your life. Life is never a struggle. It is always a very, very beautiful opportunity to be able to do everything that you have ever desired. So, live the beautiful life as if it is a festival today. Every day is a festival, and rise up to the occasion. Enjoy this festival of life. Another area where you have to do a lot of unlearning is, if I tell you that you just have to practice virtues of gratitude, appreciation, compassion, and calmness, and all that you have desired will come flowing to you, because what you seek is also seeking you. You will say, this is all philosophy. Why so many people have not manifested their desires? Because the easy is the difficult thing to believe. You won't believe in this. Your mind is conditioned to work hard. And when you work hard, you do not feel good. You say you are not enough. There are so many people who are better than you. Then there are people around you who will not appreciate your work. And then you do not feel enough. But the truth is, you are already whole. You're already beautiful now as you are. Embrace yourself the way you are now. You are absolutely perfect. You are unique, and the source within you knows this. Tap into that source, and then you will realize your worth. You'll tap into the talents that lie within, latent talents that are lying within. Feel worthy of yourself. Give yourself self-love and self-care. Love yourself unconditionally. We talk of being kind to others. First, you must be kind to yourself. And yes, remember that everything you have ever desired will reach you if you are kind and compassionate, if you are satisfied and calm, appreciative and in gratitude. In this moment, how will it come is not your business. That is a story which the universe will make. That is the miracle of the universe. It will make beautiful stories, and the faster you tap into these virtues, the faster you will manifest your desires. That is why you have seen so many young artists have been touring all around the world. It is not because of their education. It is just because they are nice. Can being nice take you to a world tour? The answer is yes. Now, if you believe in this, this is true for you. But if you question this, if you use your logical mind, if you use your past memory, knowledge base, the conditioning that others have done for so many years, then no, it is not true for you, because you do not believe in it. So the faster you believe in it, the faster you will be able to create, because everything starts with your own belief. Now, one more area where you have to do this kind of unlearning is meditation. We think of meditation as sitting with our eyes closed, and now we are meditating for 5 to 10 minutes every day in the morning. After that, we go about with our lives just the way we were living yesterday, day before yesterday. The same irritations, the same complaints. Is that meditation? You can make your life a meditative, you can lead your life in a meditative state throughout the day. Everything you do, convert it into meditation. Sipping your tea, anything you do, washing utensils, cleaning your home, singing, gardening, whatever you may be doing, you can just convert it into meditation by being in a no thought zone, by being calm and peaceful, and doing it as an inspired action, putting in more love into it. Same is the case with prayer. It is not about praying for 10 minutes a day and then go about criticizing everybody around you. If you are kind to one person today, you have said your prayers for today. So it is all about how you are beautifying the interior decoration of your inner universe. How peaceful, how satisfied, how calm, how kind and compassionate, how much in gratitude, how appreciative is your inner universe. And your outer world will align with this beauty and become really beautiful. This is how you create your life. So there is a lot of unlearning to do. For some days, just unlearn. Watch your own behavior, watch your own actions, words, and unlearn what you already know. And you will learn something new by just unlearning, by just letting go this past baggage of knowledge that we have accumulated for so many years. Your inner being will know which path you have taken, so you do not have to ask anybody. You will know this is the right path to follow. Only thing is, lot of awareness is required and the willpower to make these changes. The faster you unlearn, the faster you will also learn. This is all in this video. Thank you so much for being with me. My message for you is I love you and I wish abundance, peace, good health, lot of love in your life. Keep smiling. Life is always beautiful. It is a choice you make. See the beauty in life. See the beauty around you, and life is always beautiful. Yes, it is an opportunity for you to serve others, to love yourself, and leave a legacy behind. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. Namaste.